Hey there YouTube, this is Jamal from Team RFOS, and I'm going to do a quick deck profile on the deck that I brought to the New York Shonen Jump. I came close to topping, but I ended up in 15th place because the 7th round I had to play Matt Eisenbud, and the whole controversy led to the whole blacklisting on the Bandai website and all that. But I'm going to go ahead and give a quick deck profile, and then I'm going to follow up with an overview of the meta and the cards that were commonly ran there. So I ran 3 Hotaru because she's a solid 0 drop. She can net you an extra card to your hand, or she can become a 4/1 on turn 0. I played 3 Kushina. She's probably one of the best 0 drop cards in Lightning. She comes into play, she gets you 2 chakra to go ahead and start off some of the combos in this deck. I ran 2 Guard Childhood because he nets me an extra card to my hand. It's pretty much the only reason I ran him. And I main 1 Hina just for stuff like World of Fire and, you know, permanent missions, etc. Stuff like that. I played 3 of the turn 1 Anbu because if I'm going to have Kushina be my 0 drop, I like to follow with some form of combat on top of her. And for the rush, 2 Kitamaro State 1s. He's a very good drop. I play him because of State 2, which I think is a very good card. 2 Karin. I'm starting to think she's a staple because, you know, she heals. She's an easy heal that can be used during each player's mission phase or exchange of jutsu, so she's a pretty good card. I played 2 Shadow Clone Naruto. I should have ran Naruto Clone over it, but I just chose to ran this because I thought he would help to the rush capabilities of this deck, but I didn't even end up playing him once during the jump, so he was really basically a filler card. I usually always side him out. I run 2 Konohamaru Ninja Squads. One of the best 2 drops in the game right now. Nets you an extra card to your hand, and it protects your Leaf Ninja from effects and Keto State 2, a new ruling I just found out. 2 Arukas comes into play, and he nets you an extra card to your hand. I ran 2 Ankos. This deck builds a lot of chakra, so I use Anko. I usually draw about 3 to 4 cards whenever I play her. I ran 2 Overwhelming Vengeance Sasuke's. This deck doesn't use his chakra a lot, so when I play Sasuke, I usually use him to take away chakra, and he helps against water. In the mirror match, usually I didn't have a mirror, but he helps very good against water. For my 5 drops, I ran 2 Planning Yamato. This deck actually builds mental fairly easy, and with Yamato I can recycle my Embraces, Big Bangs, Hydro Pump, whatever jutsu I need or missions, and 2 second Hokages. He recycles missions, and he helps, you know, in combos with like Anko's memory and certain other combos I run in this deck. For my jutsus, I played 3 Big Bang. Charge a card, draw 2. It's pretty staple jutsu, pretty good. I ran 3 Infinite Embrace. Probably the most ran card there. No setback to this card at all. Heads, move to the chakra area. Tails, move back to the hand and draw a card. It's commonly ran. I played 2 Chidori. I only played Chidori mainly because of the 4th Hokage. And Chidori generally came in handy whenever I used it because I usually make Sasuke the user. And this deck sort of has a no-hand aspect to it. I run 2 Strike and Shadow Snakes. I don't know why I chose to run Strike and Shadow Snakes, but I mainly chose it because it's the only counter I can figure out to Chiriku, and which it helped me against Chiriku only once, but I only played 1 Earth deck, so. And 1 Hydro Pump, pretty much a staple in any deck because it can be ran in any deck. So for my missions, I played 3 Monster Research. Probably one of the best 2-drop missions to ever come out for this game. It's a win-win either way because certain cards you want in your discard pile, you get to manipulate it. So 3 makeout tactics. I would usually Kushina, turn 0, makeout tactics, search for my drops, or play makeout tactics accordingly. This deck builds a lot of chakra, so makeout tactics comes in handy for tutoring my ninjas. And 3 Onko's memory. Pretty much staple card in lightning, since this is a lightning water deck. Lets you cards back to your hand that you've already used, and you can keep recycling combos. So for my reinforcement deck, most of the cards were filler, so I'll just go over the main reinforcements. Stay 2 Ketos, pretty good card. Just found out a ruling about him and Konohamaru Ninja Squad. Doesn't change the fact that he's still a good card, but I ran 3 Danzo. Never actually played Danzo, but if I needed to reinforce my Sasuke out, I would play Danzo, but I don't run that many 2 fire cards, so I couldn't pay for his hand cost, so I never actually played Danzo. And 1 State 2 Sasuke, I only ended up using him once because I didn't have any other choice, but he's still a pretty good card. So for my side deck, I ran 2 Wild Fang Kibas for any Jutsu heavy decks. 1 Hina, I main 1 and keep 1 inside just in case. 1 Shima for mill decks. 2 Dehydration for decks that draw or decks that have annoying ninjas in it, for example like Chiriku. 2 Passing Fates for mill, and 2 Great Naruto Bridges. I didn't really have anything else to decide, so I just chose 2 Great Naruto Bridges. Now I'm gonna go over the cards that were mostly seen at the jump. Most decks were pretty straightforward, and generally half of them ran some of the same combos. One combo being very popular was the Big Bang and Infinite Embrace combo, where you would play Big Bang and then eventually you move into an Infinite Embrace, or you would Big Bang and build the chakra in order to get an Infinite Embrace. So that combo was seen in almost more than 50% of the decks there, but you know, can't complain, I'm running the combo too. And Hydro Pump, every deck, almost every single deck there was using Hydro Pump. I don't think anything really needs to be done to the card since it's already at 1, but it's a fairly powerful card in this format, but you know, it is what it is. Obviously, the World of Fire and Pakun combo. It's a very strong combo. I ran into it round 3, and I pretty much lost by turn 3 because he got 3 World of Fires on me, and you combine that with Obito. It's just too strong. I think Mills should be touched, but don't affect it too much to the point where it's not playable. But right now with these 2 and him with Danzo being at 3 just makes the deck a little strong. I know it didn't win, but the deck is still strong in my favor. I feel it's still strong. 4 Tails decks were commonly seen there. One combo, I don't actually own the card, was the 4 Tails and then squatting into Naruto and the 4 Hokage, which pretty much wipes the field of turn 7 and just secures the game. Not that big of a combo, doesn't need to be touched, but there were common decks there running that. And obviously, Keto, State 1, State 2, and Sakon and Ukon. I commonly saw combos with that, Zabuza, Haku, all of those combos were there. There were a bunch of rulings. I didn't actually run into a match where I had to worry about it, but this is just an overview of the cards that were there. Karin, she's a pretty good card. She's starting to have a staple in few various decks, whether mained or sided, but you know, she's a good all-around healer. And finally, Sasuke and Kakashi squad. I don't know if they should be touched, but one combo that was generally used there a lot was playing Sasuke initial attacks and fetching your Kakashi, and then immediately next turn ambushing your Kakashi and going to the Sasuke and Kakashi squad. It's a pretty strong combo, and I believe that Sasuke and Kakashi don't really need to be touched, but you know, it's up to band out what they choose to do. So that was a quick overview of my deck profile and the meta at the New York Shonen Jump. Comment, rate, subscribe, and tune in for more videos.